So we are live on YouTube.
Right. Hello, Bikash. Hello, Hari. So, hello, Bikash. Hello, Hari.
So I've shared the link with them also, Sonal.
Yeah, Ashish, I can also see that. Okay, fair enough. Let me see how many are joining then. And just will start in couple of minutes then.
Yes, please.
Ashish, have you made the host of me?
You're the host now, Sonal.
All right. Thank you, Ashish. Okay, so we'll start, people. How many of you are there on Zoom meeting now? So there is a link. You can join Zoom meeting as well. All right. Only one person. So people, those who are asking yesterday, where is the Zoom link? Where is the Zoom link? So here is the Zoom link in the chat, in the comment live chat. So you can join in from there. Okay. So we'll start the session. Very good afternoon, Mahmudul, Nazibullah, Tasnia, Ayush. All right. So once again, the Zoom meeting is given. Fine. So I hope you are good to start, or you want me to wait for 2 minutes more? Okay, we'll start.
I think we can start maybe.
Yeah. All right. Fine. So yesterday we have already seen percentages, right? Today we'll do more questions on that, more practice. Fair enough. All right. So fine. Today you people are gonna answering most of the questions. Like I said yesterday, don't try to lift copy and pen today. You can do it orally, just try doing it orally. How it could be. What would be the answer for the first one? Slide number 1. Okay, I'll make it as full screen. Sorry. All right. So what's the answer? 20% of A is equal to B. Then B% of 20 is the same as what? Anybody? So if I write 20% of A, which is nothing but 1 by 5 of A is equal to B. So can I say A is equal to 5B? If A is, I'll solve again, but as of now, let's do it mentally. So A is equal to 5B, then B% of 20. So B%, it means, or else you can say that B is equal to 1 by 5 of A, right? So B% of 20, that is 1 by 500 of 20. What would be the answer? Fine, let's see this. 20% of A is equal to B. Then B percent. So whenever sign gets added, it means that we are dividing it by 100. So let's say this way, 20% of A is equal to B. So it is 1 by 5, 1 by 5, or A by 5 is equal to B. Then B percent of 20 is same as what? B percent. If I have to add percentage sign here also, it will be A by 500 of 20 is equal to what? So this will get cancelled to 1 to 25. So your answer is what? A by 25 or A by 25. If I have to add percentage sign here, I'll multiply it, right? So when I'll multiply A percent, if I have to, because the options are given 20% of A, 4% of A, 10% of A. So what should be your answer? 20% of A? 20% of A is it? So basically B percent, you are getting it as A by 25. B percent, you got it as A by 25, right? So is 20% of A equal to B by A by 25? No, right? Now 4% of A, 4 by 100 of A is equal to A by 25? Yes, 1 by 25, 1 by 25. So your answer is this one. All right, next one. Eric. So Eric, Asif, and few more people have joined. All right. So people comment on chat here so that it would be great for me to interact with you. It would be great for you also. Will not, I don't have to wait for a long time for you people, for your people response. Okay, next one. Two employees X and Y are paid a total of 550 per weekly by the employer. If X is paid 120% of sum paid to Y, how much is Y paid per week? Would you try this one? So I can do this question orally. How much is Y paid per week? That's the question. And we know that X is paid 120% sum paid to Y. So whatever is amount paid to Y, X is getting whatever is amount paid to Y, X is getting Y plus 120%, or you can say 20% extra. 20% of Y, or you can say 120% of Y. So when you add these two values, Y plus 120% of Y should be equal to what? 550. That's the question. So let's take from the option. You should get 550, all right? Summation of X and Y. So if Y is getting 250, if Y is getting 250, what is 120% of 250? Or let's calculate 20%, because 120% is nothing but 100% plus 20% extra. All right. So what will be 20% of 250? 20% of 250. 10% of 250 is 25. So 20% is what? 50. So can I say if X is getting 250 plus 50, so this summation is equal to 550. If it is equal to 550, it means that that's your answer. All right. Let me look at once again. Let me tell you once again. If it is 300, right? If Y value is 300, X for sure will get 300. X for sure will get 300, right? Plus 20% extra. So 20% of 300 is 60. So now the summation will become what? 660. But we need what? 550. That's why this will not be your answer. All right. If you're looking at 150, if Y is getting 150, X for sure will get 150 plus 20% extra. 20% extra. So 20% extra, 20% of 150 is 30. So this summation is not equal to 550. That's why this cannot be your answer. I hope it is clear. If it is clear, reply please sit in chat box quickly. Aditya, can you reply? On YouTube, reply quite often. Asif, Abu, thank you. Eric, you also reply often on YouTube. Asif, done. Fine. So we'll move on then. Let's move on. So Aditya, I sorted your problem. Like yesterday you were saying, class has come to about an end and we didn't get Zoom link so far. So I hope you are happy today then. Fine, people. This question will come little later. Let's go for this question. Thank you, Bikash. Super. Why we take 20 in place of 120? So you can calculate, RK, okay, 1 minute. I'll go back to the previous one. You can calculate 120 also. 120% of 250. Where is my pen? So you can calculate 120% of 250. That's also correct. What I'm doing, I have split this 120 as 120. All right. I have split it. 120 is 120. So 100% of Y and 20% of Y. That's what I was doing. Fine. You can reply on chat if it is clear or not. RK. Okay, fine, people, go for this question. This is one only. 1 to 70 have 1 or 9 in its unit digit, in the units digit. And the answer is what happened, Mukha? For which question? Mukha, you can type in for which question you are saying. Okay, got the answer for this one? Right, Ayush. What percentage of number from 1 to 70 are 1 or 9? So 1 to 70 total, there will be 70 numbers, total 70 numbers, right? 1 or 9. So 1, 9, 11, 19, 21, 29, 31, 39. So such that we are getting 2 number in first 10. We are getting 2 number in another 10. We are getting 2 number in another 10. We are getting 2 number in another 10. So if we look at 70, there will be 7 sets of 10, 50, 60, 70. And in each set of 10, there are 2 numbers which are divisible, which are ending with 1 or 9. So 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2 will give you 14 numbers out of how many numbers? 70 numbers. 14 by 70 into 100, your answer is 20%. Fine. Yeah, many of you have answered. I hope this you could have done orally. All right. Fine. Okay. What about this one? This also you can do orally. No Picard. Okay. I think for the previous one you are saying. Yeah, Mukad, you have any doubt? Okay, and the answer for this one is? So, do we know John's salary? Yeah, yes, Aditya. Do we know John's salary? No. So, we'll assume what? 100. If John's salary was 100, was decreased by 50%. 100 rupees decreased by 50%. It means that it will become 50, right? And subsequently increased by 50%. Now this increased by 50%. What is 50% of 50? 50% of 50 is 25. So this will become 75. So 100 became 75. He is losing what rupees? 25 rupees. And 25 is 25% of 100, right? So the answer is 25%. Right, Toyon, right, RK. Ayush, that's correct. Bikash, that's correct. Okay, fine. You can do this orally, this one. Try. Yes, Raj, that's right. What's the answer for this one? 9% something? Okay. 1 minute. So how much total, how much she paid? She paid 25 rupees. How much she saved? 2.5 rupees, right? Okay. So actually, what's the question is that they're saying how much percent she saved in the transaction. She saved in the transaction, how much percent? So she saved 2.5 rupees. She saved 2.5, saved 2.5 on what? What should come in denominator here? Okay, Flywell, fine. If she wouldn't have saved this rupees, if she wouldn't have saved this, how much she was supposed to pay? If she wouldn't have saved this, it means that she is supposed to pay 2.5 extra here. It means that 27.5, right? So total amount she bought or the purchasing she had done is of 27.5 rupees, but she saved 2.5 rupees on that. Okay, multiply by 100. That's your answer. So 25 by 275 into 100. Let's cancel it. 25 1. Answer will be less than 25, less than 10%. Let's check. 25 1, 25 1, 25 and 11. 100 by 11. 100 by 11 is 9.09. So approximately they are asking. It means that your answer is 9%. How many of you want me to explain this again? All right. Why we are writing 27.5 in denominator, not 25? Think about it. You went to buy something. The bill is of rupees 25. Bill is of rupees 27.5. But you saved 2.5 rupees. So then you paid 25 rupees, right? So you save this 2.5 on 27.5. All right. So that's why it will be 2.5 upon 27.5 into 100. Fair enough. We'll move to the next one. Okay, this is simpler one. Try quickly. go with the options. Go with the options in this question. Anybody? Anybody got the answer? So one more way. Pipe X is 30 meters long and 45% longer than another pipe Y. So if I assumed pipe Y is 100%, then pipe X, if pipe Y is 100%, then pipe X is 145% of Y. All right. Okay, if Y is 100%, then X is 145% of Y. So if I just say this way, let's say Y is like Y length is Y, and pipe X length will be 145% of Y. So what is X equals to? X is equal to 30 meters. So can I say 30 meter is equal to 145% of Y? And then you can calculate Y value here. Y is equal to what? 30 into 100 upon 145. All right. Any doubts so far? Like very first question. Which one? Like this one. 550 per X is right. X is paid 120% of sum paid to Y. So X is 120% of Y, which we have sorted out as 100 plus 20. So similar way, this one also will be 145% of Y. But we know X length. X length is 30 meters. So 30 into 100 by 145. This can get cancelled with 5. So 5, 6, 30, 5, 2, 9. So you are getting 600 by 29, right? Now, people, notice one thing here. If it is 600 by 30, your answer would have been what? 20. Your answer would have been 20. But this is not 30. This is slightly lesser than 30, right? Yes or no? So generally they don't give options so close. I don't know why in this one they have given. So 29 into fine. Use calculator in case if it is there. If calculators are not there, suppose if calculator is not allowed, they will not give you options so close. Okay, they will give you option nearby. All right, so as of now, here the answer is 20.6 because many people are saying, and even when you solve 600 by 30 is what? 20, but it is 600 by 29. So you can do one more thing. 600 by 20.5 would be a good number, isn't it? No, it is not. Okay. So for this question, use calculator. In case if calculator is not allowed, I repeat, they will not give you option so closely. All right. Generally, they don't give option this closely. Fine. Let's move on. I hope that's okay with everyone. Mahmoudul, you want me to explain again? Okay. So it is in this way. What you have to do. X is 30 meter, which is 145% longer than pipe Y. So it means that X is nothing but 145% of Y. So X is equal to what? 30 meters. So 30 is equal to 145 by 100 of Y. This number is not getting cancelled by 3. So 145 is equal to Y. Let's cancel it with you can cancel it with what? With 5. 5, 6, 30, 5, 2, 9. So 600 by 29. Okay. Your answer is 20.68. I repeat, they generally don't give this close options. It cannot be 20. These two options will not be there. Okay. Fine. Let's move on. What stands for this one? Okay. What the answer for this one? Do we know third value? We don't know. So third value will assume what? We'll assume it to be 100. So first value will be what? If two values are 20% and 60% of a third value. So 20% of this, it means that first value will be 20 and second value will be what? 60% of 100, it means that 60. Now the question is, what percentage is the first value of the second value? First value of the second value. Right, Toyon, that's the answer. So first value of the second value, wherever the word of comes in denominator, that part will be your base. So first value of second value into 100. Yes, your answer is 100. 1 by 3 into 100, that is 33.33%. Fine. Now try to do this question orally. Make it as 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. Your answer will be 25. I'll just add one more variant to this. This is another question. Now what will be your answer? Your options are 82, 72, 92, 100. These are your options. I repeat. So the question is, if two values are 15% and 25% more than third value, what percentage is the first value of the second value? Super, Aditya. If two values are 15% and 25% more than third value, what percentage is the first value of the second value? So again, we don't know third value. We'll assume third value as what? 100. So your first value will be what this time? More than, they're saying more than third value. So it means that first value will be 115. And second value will be equal to what? 125. Now they're saying same, first value of the second value. So which means that 115 by 125 into 100. So 25, 4, 25, 5, 5, 1, 5, 23, 23 into 4, 92 will be your answer. I hope that's clear. All right, I'll just wait for a few seconds and then I'll move on. Oh, I already moved on. Fine. Okay, let's move on then. Okay, quickly try to solve without pen and paper this question. Raj, it starts at 2 o'clock. Almost at same time. Today we got little late. But generally it starts at 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock Indian time, Indian Standard Time. 2 o'clock in afternoon. Okay, got the answer for this one. Yesterday we have solved similar question, if you remember. Yes or no? Aditya, can you confirm whether we have solved similar question or not? Or anyone else? Anyone can confirm it. Thank you. Yes. Right. 1158 is the answer. The winning candidate scored 54%. So it means that loser would have scored what percent? If winning candidate got 54%, it means that loser would have got 46% of the vote. What is the difference between them? For 54 minus 46, it is 8%. And 8% is nothing but equal to 88, right? So if 8% is equal to 88, it means that 100% is equal to what? 1100. 8, 1, 8, 11, 11 into 100, your answer will be x is equal to 1100. But they're asking, they have added one more condition, 58 votes were declared invalid. So we need to add 58 from our side. Answer is 1158. Right. Oyon, I hope you can check your answer. It's 1158. Right? Okay. How about this? Right, Flywell. So 1100, you need to add then 58. Why? Because it is given that 58 votes were declared void or declared invalid. So that's why we need to add those 58 also. 17.6. Okay. Do we know Naresh's monthly income in the beginning? No problem, Ayan. Naresh's monthly income is reduced by 15%. So we don't know earlier his income, but let's say earlier it was 100. Now it is reduced by 15%. It means that minus 15. It means that it will become 85. By what percentage his monthly income must be increased so that it is again equal to his original monthly income. His original monthly income is what? 100. So if 85 has to become 100, if 85 has to become 100, what we need to add? If 85 has to become 100, what we need to add? 15, right? So it will be what? 15 by 85 into 100. All right, 15 by 85 into 100. Now, I do 85 is not divisible by 15. So we'll cancel it with 5, 3, 5, 17. And if you remember 100 by 17, yesterday we discussed all the fractions. So 100 by 17 was equal to 5.69. All right, or you can say approximately 5.7. So if you take approximately 5.7, multiply it by 3. So 5.7 into 3, 3, 7, 21, 2, 3, 5, 15, 2. So your answer will be close to 17 point something. So the answer is 17.6, fourth option. Done. I hope that's clear. All right, 5.89, I guess. This is 5.89. So that this will be 5.9, 3927, 2, yeah. Okay, so answer is 7.6%. You can also make correction there. It is 5.89 if by mistake we have written 5.69. Fine. Let's solve this one. Yes, so we are not sure as of now whether the pen and paper will be allowed or not. That's why we are going with both the approaches. But if there is any question which is lengthy, they will not give you that type of question if pen and paper is not allowed. Okay. But in case if it is allowed, then they will not give you very simple questions also. Fine. What's the answer for this one? 60% of the boys and 40% of the girls passed the examination. What is the percentage of candidates who failed in the examination? If 60% of the boys passed, so can I say
It's 48.
40% of the boys
48%.
failed? What is
48.
that? 48%? Okay.
Yes.
All right. 40% failed. 40% of boys failed. And 60% of girls failed. Right. Now, 40% of boys will be what? 480. And 60% of girls, 60% of 800. 8 into 6. 8 into 6 is 480, 48 only. So this is again 480. So 480, 480, 960, right? 960 out of how many? Out of 2000. So 960 out of 2000 in 200. Your answer is what? 48%. Yes, many of you have answered. Wonderful. That's the answer. 48%. Okay. We have solved similar one yesterday. Let's try quickly. Can you do it orally? RK, I'll explain. 1 minute. Let's solve this one and then I'll explain. And the answer is right. It's okay. Oyon, can you check again? Right. Sabyasachi, Aditya, Eric. That's right. So 40% is the passing marks. If a candidate gets 65 marks and fails by 15 marks, it means that if he would have got 15 marks, passed. And if he would have got passed, he would have scored 40%. So if 40% is equal to 80, 100% is equal to what? So this is 1, 2, and 2 into 100. Answer is 200. 200 is the answer. If 40% is equal to 80, 100% is equal to what? Fair enough? Okay. So previous one, he wants me to explain again. So let's see this way quickly. 1200 boys are there and 800 girls are there. Fine. 800 girls. Now they're saying 60% boys passed. So if 60% boys passed, I can say 40% failed. Fair enough. Out of 800, if 40% passed, I can say 60% failed. Now at the end, they are asking percentage of candidates who failed in the examination. So 40% of 1200, 40% of 1200, 10% is 120. All right. So if 10% is 120, 40% of 10% is 120, 40% will be 480 into 4 into 4. So this will give you 480. So 480 boys failed, right? 480 boys failed. And then 60% of 800. So 10% of 800 is 80. So 60% is what? Multiply by 6. 80 into 6, 480. It means that 480 girls failed. Girls who failed. Right? So total number of students who failed are 960 out of how many? 1200 plus 800. That is 2000. How you got this number? 1200 plus 800 into 1000 into 100. You will get 48%. I hope it is clear, RK, now. Fine. How about this one? Very simpler one, this also.
That's why it's 10,000. That's 10,000.
10,000, right. How it is 10,000? So 70% he deposited, 15%, sorry, 70% is spent, deposited 15%. It means that he would have left this 70 plus 15 is equal to 85%, right? So it means that he left with 85 with 15%, and this 15% is equal to 1500. So if 15% is equal to 1500, 100% will be equal to what? This will get cancelled. 100 into 100, 10,000 will be your answer. Fairly simple. Yeah, all of you have got it. Okay, how about this? Okay, so on increasing the price of ticket for a show by 20%, it means that increased by 20%, and the audience decreased by 30%. So decreased by 30%. All right. So increase by 20%, you can write it as 120 by 100. 100 became 120, or you can use that last thing also. Yesterday we have seen that, right? 20% can be written as what? 20% can be written as 16% decrease. I'm sorry, Vikash, I didn't see that. Okay, so this 20% can be written as 1 by 5, right? Now, if it is increasing, it means that it will become 6 by 5. And the audience decreased by 30%. So I'll assume it as 100%. Now it is decreasing by 30%. It means that it will become what? 70 by 100. All right. because we don't have direct fraction for 30%. So for 30%, I'll take 100 directly, 30 by 100. If it is decreasing, so I'll subtract 30 from 100, I'll get 70 by 100. I hope that's clear. Right now, what it is 420 and this is 500. 420 and this is 500. So to get 100 in denominator or 1000 in denominator, what you do, you multiply by 2. So what I'll get 1000 and here 840. Now you cancel this 0, or you could have cancelled this 0 earlier also. So 42 by 50. I want in denominator 100 so that I can compare it well. So into 2 into 2. So this will give me 84 and this is 100. So 100 became 84. It means that 16% decrease. 16% decrease. That's the answer. Because that's absolutely right. Okay, I haven't read it. I'm sorry. Anybody wants me to explain this or it's clear? That is also correct. You can write 120% by 100, which will give you same as 6 by 5. Okay. 100 plus 20% of 100 can also be taken, because in that case you are saying 120 minus 30 of 20, 120. I'll repeat, because there is something going wrong. Because in that case, I'll explain to you, Bikash, what's the mistake you are making. Let me explain it to others as of now. I'll explain you at the end. Okay, you stay back. I'll explain you at the end. I'll stay back too. So on increasing the price of ticket for a show by 20%. So it is nothing but increasing by 20%. What price of ticket? All right. So how will be the revenue generated? Okay, let's talk about revenue. How we define revenue? Revenue will be price per ticket into number of people or into audience. This is how we collect revenue, right? So the same thing we are doing here. Price per ticket, price of tickets for a show is increased by 20%. It means that price increased by 20%. And the audience decreased by 30%. Audience decreased by 30%. So audience decreased by 30%. So if I just want to write this 20 by 100, if I remove this percentage sign, it will be by 100. Now increasing means I'll add this numerator to denominator. So this will become 120 by 100. Do you agree with that? Like yesterday we have seen, increase by 20%. 20% is nothing but 1 by 5. 1 by 5 can be written as 20 by 100 also. 20 by 100 is same as 1 by 5. Fair enough. So 120 by 100. Okay, let me write this 120 by 100 only. Decrease by 30 by 100. So decrease, it means that this 30 needs to be subtract. So you will get what? 70 by 100. Okay. Let's cancel. Whatever we can cancel, let's cancel. This cancel, 2625. So you will get 6 into 7, 42, and 5 into 10, 50. Directly you multiply it by 100. All right, 42 by 50. But what I do comparison. So that's why I multiply by 2 in numerator and denominator. I'll get 100 here. I'll get 84 here. So my 100 became 84. My 100 became 84. It means that 16% decrease. Okay. So I hope it is clear now. If it is not clear, then we'll see at the end again. Patricia, now is it clear? Patricia, I'm waiting, people. Okay, thank you. Very clear. Okay, wonder. Fine. So I'll move on. On YouTube also, if people can reply, would be great. Okay, what's the answer for this one? Okay, I hope you know area of circle. Area of circle is equal to what? Pi r square, right? So radius of circle is increased by 50%. What will be the percentage increase in its area? So earlier it was pi r square. Now it will be, new area will be pi into 1.5 r square. All right. So pi r square, and then we have to take 1.5 square also. What is 15 square? Yes, answer is 125%. Yeah. I'll make your life simpler actually. Let's take r is equal to 10 earlier. So new area will be 15, new area, because it is increased by 15. So earlier area will be 10 pi, and new area will be 15 square, that is 225 pi. Yes, so answer is 125. 100 became 225, it means 125 extra with respect to what? 100 into 100. Your answer is 125. Yes, you don't have to do this extra story also. It would have been very simpler, clear. Like moment people have seen the question, they have answered this question. Good, that should be the way. But I was just going through that in case if somebody to whom it is not clear, it would have been clear. Area is equal to pi into r square. R is equal to 10. Okay, and here area is equal to pi into 15 square, new area, A dash. Fine, ignore all this part, ignore this. Fine, shall I move on? New radius is equal to 50. Fine, let's move on. Okay, what would be the answer? Yes, Vila, you can just see r square also, not a problem. Hi, Saroj from Nepal. Is this your first class? What is area of rectangle? Area of rectangle, length into breadth. So length of rectangle is increased by 37.5% and breadth is decreased by 20%. Now, what is the fraction for 37.5? We have seen that yesterday. Fraction for 37.5. I told you this is one of the common thing. So better to remember it. 37.5 is a combination of 25% plus 12.5%. So this, as far as I remember, it is 3 by 8. How you will get 3 by 8? 1 by 4 plus 1 by 8. All right, 3 by 8 into decrease by 20% is 1 by 5, right? So this will give you 11 by 8 and this will give you 4 by 5. So 4 1, 4 2, 11 by 10 multiply by 10 so that you will get 110 by 100. In denominator, I want 100. That's why. So 100, 110 by 100, 100 became 110. It means that 10% increase. That's your answer. 10% increase. Right. Okay. Fine. Let's move to the next one. What will be the answer for this one? Similar type. All right, Saroj, first class. I hope you would have got the recording. You would have gone through the recording of this topic, percentages. We have discussed it yesterday only. If not, you can look at it and then come back on this video so that you will understand it better. And what's the answer? Eric, Sabyasachi, Aditya, Flywell, Patricia, Wonder, Shalboni. No, Sabyasachi, can you check again? Okay, so one hint here I'm giving you, the salary of a man per hour is increased by 20% and his working hour is decreased. So how the wages will be given or how the payment is done? Number of hours into per hour salary, per hour wages will be total salary. Yes, Aditya, that's correct. Right, Binay. So the salary of men per hour is increased by 20%. Salary, this per hour wages, salary and working hour, right? So salary is increased by 20% and his wages, sorry, his working hour is decreased by 25%. This decreased by 25%. So what is happening? Decreased by 25%, 1 by 4 decrease. It means that 4 minus 1, I'll write it as 3 by 4, right? So this is 3 by 4 and this is increase 1 by 5. It means that 6 by 5. So 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. This became 9 by 10. All right, 9 by 10. If the original income, again, I'll bring 100 in denominator, multiply by 10. So 100 became 90. Simple. 100 became 90. So 4,000 will become what? 90% of 4,000. 90% of 4,000 is 3,600. So the answer is 3,600. Yes, 3,600 is the right answer. Many of you have got it. I hope it is clear. Sabyasachi, now it is clear. Patricia, Flywell, Jennifer. Okay. Fine. So I'll move on YouTube also. Many, please explain. Wonder. So Wonder, what is happening? Increase, decrease. I hope that is clear to you, right? Do you agree with that? Increase, decrease. Is that clear to you? Yes, right. So if it is increased by 20%, it means that I'll write 6 by 5. This part will be 6 by 5 because it is given increased by 20%. And I know that for 20%, it's nothing but 1 by 5. If it is increasing, it means that I'll add this 1 to 5, I'll get 6 by 5. And his working hour is decreased by 25%. 25% is 1 by 4. Decrease, it means that this one will get subtract from 4. So this will become 3 by 4, right? Now just solve. 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4. So final fraction, you're getting what? 9 by 10. Okay, so you can do two things here. 10 became 9. If 10 became 9, 4,000 will become what? Or you can do this way. 9 is 90% of 10. You can multiply it by 10 also. You will get 90 by 100. So 90% of 100 became 90%. So 90% of 4,000. 90% of 4,000 is 3,600. Is that clear now? Binay, answer is 3,600. It's logically also correct. If 100 is becoming 90, so 4,000 will become 4,000 will also reduce by 10%. Is that clear, Wonder? Can you please reply quickly so that I can move on? Thank you. All right, fine. Similar one. It's just for the practice purpose. Go on. And the answer is Vinay, I'm doing the same thing. So even you will get the same answer. All right, I'm also doing the same thing. If anyone's video is on, can you please turn it off because there will be a lag or echo in my voice. Right. Answer is 2 candidates participate in which the winner gets 60% of the votes and he wins by 2,000 votes. Same thing we have already solved. If winner is getting 60%, it means that loser will get 40%. Right? So what is the difference? 20%. 20% of the vote is equal to 2,000. 100% is equal to 10,000. Right. Many of you have got it. I hope it is clear. Fine, let's move on. Okay, 1 minute. We'll come back to this. Let's solve this question. We do have time. We will come back to those questions which I have skipped. Okay, we'll go back. So Binay, whatever method you are using, 1.2x into 0.75 of y, you will get 0.9 of xy, which is again like 90% of xy. So your answer will remain same. I'm talking about previous to previous question. I hope Binay that's clear now. You are doing right method. Maybe you are making a calculation error. Okay. How about this? Little different. $62. Yeah, maybe. I don't know the answer for this question. I don't remember the answer of this question. Let's see. 70% of students passed in physics, 65% in chemistry, 27% failed in both subjects. So think again, if 70% passed, in physics, how many would have got failed? How many would have got failed? 30%. 30% would have got failed in physics. All right. Similarly, if 65% passed in chemistry, then 35% would have failed in chemistry. All right. So I'll use this Venn diagram now, because they have given this is for physics, this is for chemistry. This all is about failed ones. Okay. This part, 27% failed in both subjects. So this is 27. 30% failed in chemistry. So if 30% failed in 30% failed in physics. Out of 30, 27% are here. It means that remaining 3% will be here. I hope that is clear to everyone. This entire circle should be equal to 30. If 27 is here, it means that this is 3. Same way, if this is 35%, I know that this is 27. So this has to be what? 3. This has to be 8%. Right? So total number of failed people, failed will be equal to what? 3 plus 27 plus 8, which is equal to 38%. So passed percentage will be equal to what? 100 minus 38. 100 minus 38, 62% would have got passed. Yes, answer is 62. Done. So let's move on. I hope that's clear. Okay, try this one. You know ratios? I hope so. You know ratios? Okay, no problem, Aditya. When it is given 5:7:8, we will do ratios also. But as of now, they have mentioned mathematics, physics, and biology are in the ratio 5:7:8. You can take 50, you can take 5:7:8. You can take 5:7:8. Okay. Like let's say there are 5 people, 5 seats, 7 seats, 8 seats, or you can take 50, 70, 80, or you can take 500, 700, 800. All right. You can take any number. A. 40% of 50 is 10. Is it wonder? I'm not sure of the answer. 1 minute. Maybe. There is a proposal to increase these seats by 40%, 50%, 75% respectively. So 40% for mathematics, 50% for physics, 75% for biology. Okay, so I'll assume that let's say the number of seats in maths, physics, and biology are 50, 70, and 80. Now 40% of 50, 40% of 50, 10% is 5, 40% will be 20. So this is 50 plus 20, 70, right? This has been increased by 50%. So this will be 70 plus 35, right? And then this has increased by 75%. So 50% is 40 and 25% is 20. So it means that this has increased by So 50 plus 20, 70. This is 105. And this is what? 140. With what number I can cancel? I can cancel it with 10. 7, 10. Oh, I can cancel it with 7. 7, 10. 7, 15, 105, 7, 20. Right? Yeah. 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4. Yes, the answer is 2 is to 3 is to 4. Very good. Brilliant, people. Wonderful. Yes, Saloni, that's correct. Sabjasachi, that's correct. Okay. Try this one. %64%. Okay, Jennifer. A student multiplied a number by 3 by 5 instead of 5 by 3. He was supposed to multiply 5 by 3. 5 by 3 is correct. But he multiplied by what? By 3 by 5. Incorrect. Okay, I'll tell you the easier way to solve this question. 3 by 5, 5 by 3, right? This is incorrect and this is correct. You do cross multiply. We will see this in percentages also. All right, do cross multiply. So this will be 9 and this will be 25. All right. So he was supposed to write 25, but he wrote 9. I repeat, he was supposed to write 25, but he wrote 9. What is the error he is making? Error. Error is equal to 16. So 16 is the error on correct value. Always and always we calculate error with respect to correct value. So 16 by 25 into 100. 25, 1, 25, 4, 64% will be your answer. Right? You can do this by calculating 3 by 5 will be 0.6 and 5 by 3 is equal to 1.6. All right. 3 by 5 is 0.6, yes, and this is equal to 1.66. So 1.66 minus 0.6, you will get 0.06. I don't go with decimal. I always prefer this method. But if you are getting the answer according to your method, wonderful. But this method, whatever we are using here, will be very helpful in profit and loss. That's why I stick to this one. I hope many of you have answered this one. That's correct. So I hope it is clear. Let's move to the next one. All right. This is just looking big one, but you have solved similar question. So yeah, don't get scared by the length of the question. Just read the question. Yeah, answer. We have solved similar question already. Decreased by 10%. D. So simpler one, it decided to reduce the price by 25% and sales increase. So price into sale is equal to revenue. We have seen that already, right? How is revenue generated? So sale increased by 20%. So decrease by 25%, 3 by 4. Increase by 20% means 6 by 5. So 4 into 5, 20, 18 by 20. I need to multiply by 5. I need to multiply by 5. So 18 into 5 is 90. 100 became 90. It means that decreased by 10%. Right. That's clear, I hope. Yes, Sabyasachi, that's clear. That's correct answer. Okay. Yeah, go for this question first. Okay. A student attempts X number of questions. He answers 15 correctly out of first 20 questions. And of the remaining questions, he answers 1/3 correctly. Of all, if all questions have same trait and the student gets 50% marks, then find the value of X. Now let me take value of X as 35. If 35 is there, he answers 15 correctly. If he answers 15 correctly, it means that he left with what? 20. Oh, sorry. If he answers 15 correctly out of first 20 questions, out of first 20 questions, he answers 15 correct. So it means that he left with another 15 question. Now, is this 15 divisible by C? And of the remaining question, that is 15, he answers 1/3 correctly. So number of question has to be an integer. Number of question has to be an integer. So this number should be completely divisible by 3. Is 15 completely divisible by 3? Yes, could be my answer. But let's look at 40. If you look at 40, first 20, out of first 20, 15 are correct. Remaining are 20. Is 20 completely divisible by 3? No, option eliminated. All right. Third option, 50. If it is 50, if I'll subtract 20, first 20, which is out of 20, 15 are correct. Remaining are 30. Is 30 completely divisible by 3? Yeah, could be my answer. Another one, 55. If I take 55, first 20, out of first 20, 15 are correct. Remaining 35. Is 35 completely divisible by 3? No, option eliminated. So directly you can eliminate option B and D. Now you're left with A and C. So check 1. If 1 is giving you answer, wonderful. If it is not giving you answer, it means that other option will be your answer. So I'll check option 3. I'll check this option. Okay, option 3. So out of 50, let's say 50 questions are there. First 20. Out of first 20, he answered 50. And out of the remaining one, if all question he answers of the remaining question, he answers 1/3 correctly. So 1/3 of 30 is equal to what? 10. So 15 plus 10, it means that he's scoring 25. Is 25 50% of 50? Yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, right? It means that we are condition satisfied. This is your answer. Okay. I would have taken, I was thinking that B, A is the wrong answer. A is the right answer because many of you were answering A. So that's why I have chosen this one. But let's say this one also. 1/3 of 15 is 5. So 15 plus 5, 15 plus 5, 20. Is 20 50% of 35? Yes or no? No. So that's why this will not be your answer. Your answer is 50. Okay. Let's move to the next one. All right. What's the answer for this one? Mahmudul, I'll explain after this question. Yeah, 75. A number is mistakenly divided by 2 instead of being multiplied by 2. So let's say a number is 100. Let's say that number is 100. So let's say number is 100. If number is 100, we were supposed to multiply it by 2. So that's correct. But what mistake we have made? We have divided it by 2. So you will get 50. Here you will get 200. So 200 became 50. The difference is of 150. 150. We need to always compare it with correct value. So 200 into 100. This will get cancelled. 2, 1. Yes, 75 is the answer. D is the answer. Yes, Sabyasachi. All right. Yes, 75%. Fine. So I'll go back to the previous one quickly so that you can understand Mahamudul. Mahamudul, whatever the number of questions are there, first 20 and this x minus 20. Out of this 20, 15 questions are correct. And out of this, 1/3 of x minus 20 is correct. Okay. So basically, this x minus 20 should be divisible by 3. So now subtract 20. 40 minus 20, 20. 20 is not divisible by 3. Eliminated option. 55. 55 minus 20, 35. Is 35 divisible by 3? Is 35 divisible by 3? No. Option eliminated. Now I left with 35 and 50. Substitute it in place of x. If I take 35 out of 20, first 20, 15 are correct. Okay. Remaining, this will be what? 35 minus 20, 15. So 1/3 of 15, because we know that he answers 1/3 correctly of the remaining questions. So 1/3 of 15 is giving you 5. So now total correct are 15 plus 5, that is 20. Now we need to check if all questions have same credit and the student gets 50% of the mark. So 50% of 35 is 17.5. Are we getting 17.5 here? No. So that's why this option also got eliminated. Hence, the remaining option is your answer. If it is, you can go back through the video again. Okay. All right. Fine, people. Let's solve this one. This is little different. This is good level question, but as we don't have to solve easy question only. So that's the reason I've taken this one. I'll say that as how many votes were cast in total. So I'll assume total number of votes as 100 or 1000, 100 or 1000, whatever you want to assume it. Try to solve this by unitary method. What number you want me to assume, 100 or 1000? How should we proceed, by 100 or 1000? Should we assume 100 or 1000? Hundred. Okay. So let's say there were 100 votes, total votes. All right. Two candidates. We'll see that. 10% of the votes cast is invalid. So 10% of 100 is what? 10? 10% of 100 is equal to 10. So these are invalid votes. So out of 100, if 10 are invalid, how many will be valid? Can you tell me? Out of 100, if 10 are invalid, how many will be valid? 90. So 90 are valid votes. Now, the winner gets 70% of the valid votes. So out of this, one is winner and one is loser, right? Winner is getting 70% of valid votes, and valid votes is equal to what? 90. So 70% of 90. What will be 70% of 90? What is 70% of 90? 10% of 90 is 9. So 70% of 90 is multiplied by 7. So 9 into 7, 63. So if this is 63, out of 90, 63 votes winner got. So how many votes is loser getting? How many votes is loser getting? 27. 90 minus 63. Out of 90, 63 votes winner got. So how many votes did loser get? 90 minus 63, 27. Is that clear? Understood so far? Wonder, Sabyasachi, people, those who are in Zoom meeting, can you reply quickly? If so far it is clear, right? Thank you, Saloni. Now, by what votes is winner winning? Or winner is defeating by how many votes? Or yeah, winner is defeating loser by how many votes? Will be nothing but 63 minus 27. 36 votes. Did you understand so far? Okay, so they are asking how many votes were cast in total. The winner gets 70% of the valid votes and defeats the loser by 1800 votes. Here, winner is defeating loser by how many votes? Winner is defeating loser by 36 votes, right? So when total number of votes were 100, winner is defeating by 36 votes. So when actual number of votes are 1800, what will be total number of votes? When winner is defeating actually by 1800, so what will be the total number of votes? So 18 ones are 18, 18 twos are 36, 2 1, 2 5, 50 into 100, x is equal to 5000. So 5000 is the answer. How many votes were cast in total? How many votes were cast in total? It's 5000 votes. Yes, answer is 5000. Is that clear now? Aditya, Sabya, Wonder, Saloni, Jennifer, Patricia, Flywell, and here Bikash, Mahamudul, Mantosh, fair enough. So anybody wants me to repeat? So I have gone pretty slowly in this question. Still you want me to repeat? Do one thing, go back to this video, you will understand. And in case if it doesn't get clear, let me know next time. Okay, I'll explain. Fine, done. Okay, we are done with this. Now we'll solve some remaining questions. Okay, give a try to this question. Mahmudul, I'll come back after this question. Okay. Yesterday, everyone was asking, give us a Zoom link, give us a Zoom link. Right, today we have shared the Zoom link. Maybe there is a problem. That's why you are joining it at YouTube. Okay, no issues. Got the answer for this one? So there will be three category of students, right? One is equal to 20. Another one is less than 20. Less than 20. Another one is greater than 20. Greater than 20. Okay. In XYZ college, 65% of the students are less than 25 years of age, 65%. So overall, there will be 100% of the student. This is 65%. The number of students more than 20 years of age is 2/3 of the number of students of 20 years of age, which is 42. So what this 42 equals to? What is this 42 equals to? 42 is equal to 20 or greater than 20 or less than 20. Right, RK. What it is equal to? Can anyone reply quickly? 2/3 of number of students of 20 years of age, which is equal, which is 42. So what is 42? 42 I should write here or here. I should write at place of A, or I should write at place of B, or I should write at place of C. What is 42? Quickly, quickly. A, B, C. Where should I write 42? B, right? Yes, the number of students more than 20 years of age is 2/3 of number of students of 20 years of age, which is 42. It means that we got to know that this number is 42. If this is 42, can I calculate C? They're saying 2/3 of number of 20 years of age. So C will be equal to what? 2/3 of 42. 2/3 of 42 is 28. So if 100% are there, if this is 65%, what percent will be this? 100%, 65% are A, then B and C will comprise, if out of 100%, A is equal to 65%, so B and C will comprise what percent? Come on, come on, come on. Then B and C will comprise 35%, right? So can I say 42 plus 28, that is 70, right? 42 plus 28 is equal to 35%. We need to calculate total number of students. So 100% is equal to what? Yes, answer is 35, 1, 35, 2, 70, 2 into 100. Answer is 100, 200. Yes, done. I hope it is clear. Mahmudul, is that clear? Okay, Saloni, super. All right, I'll just wait for others to reply on YouTube quickly. Fine. Meanwhile, this can be done. Okay. Is there any question I left here? Okay, let's solve this one. Which question you did not understand, Binay? So I'll tell you, Binay, what the question was. Question was about, not this one, which is there on the screen. I'm talking about the previous question. The question was like, there are three age group. One was equal to 20, one was more than 20, and one was less than 20. So less than 20 was given as 65%. So if less than 20 was given as 65%, can I say equal to or more than is given, can be 35%, right? And just based on that, based on the given information, we have solved the question. Right, Binay. So we'll come at the end. The 5 minutes will come on that question. After this, we'll solve one more question, and then let me go back through the last few questions. Whoever has a doubt, type in now only which question is not clear. Like one question, Binay, to Binay, it's not clear. This 201. And one more question to Mahamudul, it is not clear. Which one was that? I think voters one, 70% one. So I'll discuss those two questions at the end. Let's solve this one. And after this, we'll solve one more question, and then I'll solve those queries. Because you also had some doubt, let me know. I forgot your doubt. Maybe you would have written somewhere, so you can type in here. Okay. Aditya, did you get the answer? Eric or Flywell, Sabyasachi, Wonder. How many meals? 120 meals.
It's
How many?
22%.
22%. Right, Eric, that's correct. 120 males and how many females? 100 females. Okay. Now what? Out of which 25% males and 20% females are from rural background. Right, that's correct, Sabyasachi, that's correct. So 25% males are from rural background. So 25% of 120, that is 30. If 30 males are from rural background, it means that 90 males will be from unrural, or like from urban, sorry. But we'll see that. And 20% of females are from rural background, 20% of female, which means that 20 females are from rural background, right? 20% of rural males and 25% of rural females pass the exam. Now, 20% of rural males, that is 20% of 30, have passed the exam. So 20% of 30 is 6. 6 people have passed the exam. And here, what they're saying, 25% of rural females have passed the exam. 25% of 20 have passed the exam. 25% of 20 will be what? 5. So 6 plus 5, 11 people overall have passed the exam, right, from rural background. Now the question is, what percent of rural students passed the exam? So what are the total number of rural students? 30 males plus 20 females, right? 30 males plus 20 females, it means that 30 plus 20, 50 into 100. Yes, answer is 11 by 50 into 100, answer is 22%, right? That's correct. Okay, 22 is the answer, right? Oh, many of you got it. Okay, I want you to solve where I'm going. 15, 16, so I'm moving forward. I want to move backward. One last question will solve this one. Okay, let's see how many of you get the answer for this question. And after this, I'll just take doubts. I hope you people are solving questions from Career Bless, whatever the websites I have given to you. Career Bless, and another one is indiabix.com. Okay, keep solving questions. Be consistent in your action, taking actions. Okay, because that's what gonna pay you at the end. Just don't pile up the things for the end. And tomorrow will be verbal session for you all. All right, at 2 o'clock, verbal session will be there. Okay, anyone got the answer for this one? Did you understand the question? So there is some tax-free article, there is some taxable article, and then you will be paying tax on this taxable, and this will be your total cost. All right, fine. 19.7, Siddhartha, that's correct. Very good. Now Rahul went to a shop and bought things worth rupees 25, out of which 30 paisa went on tax, sales tax on taxable purchase. All right. If the tax rate, so tax rate was 6%, what was the cost of tax-free article, right? Now, how we will do this? Let's say a very simple one. If it is 10 rupees, this taxable article is of, let me make it as 5 rupees. If taxable article is of 20 rupees, 25 yahin pe ho gaya, sorry. So let's make it as 5, let's make it as 10, right? And tax rate is 100%, though it never happens. All right. If tax rate is 100%, 100% of 10, it means that 10. So he has to pay 10 rupees. That's why it is giving you 25 rupees, fine, for an example. But let's say if I don't know this value and if I don't know this value, I know 10 rupees I paid tax, which is 100%. So it means that this value will also be 10 rupees, 100%. If 100% is equal to 10, 100% is equal to what? X, that is 10 rupees only. So if I got 10 plus 10, 20. So 25 minus 20 will give me this 5 rupees. I hope that's clear. Okay, so from this 20, if I'll subtract this 20 from 25, I'll get this 5. Now how I will do it? Think about it. This 30%, 30 paisa is because of the 6%. So if 6% is equal to 30 paisa, that is 0.3 rupees, 100% will be equal to what? Okay, this will get into 10, 3, 1, 3, 2, 2, 1, 2, 50, and 0, 0 will get cancelled. X is equal to 5 rupees. Fine. So you got this as 5. If you got this as 5, so can you calculate this value? X plus 5 plus 0.3 is equal to 25. So X is equal to what? 25 minus 5, that is 20 minus 0.3, that is 19.7. Very good, people. You understood that. Okay. I hope it is clear. Done? So can you reply on chat if it is clear or not clear? Here on Zoom link. Is it clear? Yes. Okay. All right. Thank you, Saloni. Thank you, Wanda. Fine. I'll quickly move to the questions. What is the value of tax? So see, if I bought something worth 5 rupees, which is taxable, right? And you have to calculate 6% tax on that. Tax 6%. So what is 6% of 5? 1% of 5 is 0.05, right? Because 10% will be 0.5 rupees. So 1% is 0.05. So 6% will be 0.05 into 6 will give you 0.3. That is 30 paisa. So now I am going ulta. I know that 6% is 0.3. So what will be 100%? So 100% will be 5 rupees. So you got taxable prices 5 rupees. Tax you paid is 0.3 only. It is given, out of which 0.3, like 30 paisa, which is 0.3 went on tax. Okay. All right. So Bikash, what is not clear? You can do it orally also. If the tax rate was 6%, and because of this 6%, he paid 0.3 rupees. So just to calculate, 6% is equal to 0.3. It means that 100% is equal to 5 rupees. If so, it means that taxable, why are we adding 30 paisa in the full calculation? Okay, so Sabyasachi, who is this? Sabyasachi only. See, when you have to pay, have you bought liquor from somewhere? Even I haven't bought, but I know, okay, how it happens. There are some tax-free articles and there are some taxable articles on which you have to pay tax, right? Let's say you bought something, tax rate is like in India, it is 18%, GST we say, okay? So if it is 18%, let's say you bought tax-free article of 10 rupee and you bought taxable article is of 100 rupees, 10 rupees, 100 rupees. Now you have to pay tax on this taxable. So 18% of 100 will be what? 18. You have to pay tax from your pocket. So the total you are paying is what? 128 rupees. I hope that's clear, Sabyasachi now. Okay, so that's why we need to add that 30 paisa also in the calculation because it is going from his pocket. Okay, fine. So let me go quickly to last few questions which we have discussed. This one. So I don't remember who had a doubt in this one, but somebody had a doubt in this one. So they're saying, let's say 100% of the students are there, right? 65% of the students are less than 20 years. So there will be equal to 20 and there is more than 20. Now the number of students more than 20 years of age is 2/3 of the number of students of 20 years of age, which is 42. So we'll go parts by parts, step by step. Here they're saying 20 years of age is 42. So it means that this number is equal to 42 and greater than 20, the number of students more than 20 years of age is 2/3 of this number. So 2/3 of 42 will give you 28. So this is 28, right? So when you add this, you will get 70. Now 100% are there. This you know it is 65% and this you know 70. So if I want to write in terms of percentage, can I say this is 35%? So 35% is 70. 100% will be equal to what? 100% is equal to 200. 1, 2, x is equal to 200. Okay, so the answer is 200. Fine. I don't remember whose doubt was this. So, but I hope it is clear now. All right. Okay. Yes, that's correct now. Sabyasachi, that's correct. Okay, so one more doubt. Who had? Mahamudul had this doubt. So what we are doing, Mahamudul, I'm just following the language of the question. But the thing is that I don't know total number of voters. So that's why I'm assuming total number of voters as 100. Now I'll just follow the language of the question. 10% of the votes cast is invalid. 10% of 110 invalid. It means that 100 minus 10 will be valid votes. That is 90. Now winner gets 70% of the valid votes. So 90 are valid votes. It means that winner would be getting 70% of 90, that is 63. Which means that loser will get 90 minus 63, 27 votes. And defeats the loser by 1800 votes. Now this is not my actual number, so I'll not get 1800 here. So I'll see when it is 100, by how many votes is winner defeating the loser. So what I did, I subtracted 27 from 63, I got 36. Now when I did this, I got to know that when 100 votes were there, 100 total number of votes were 100, he is defeating by 36 votes, but actually he is defeating by 1800 votes. So what will be the total number of votes? Then I'll do cross multiply or cross cancellation, unitary method. 18 ones are 18, 18 twos are 20, 36, 2 ones are 2, 250. So this 50 into 100, your answer is 5,000, 50, okay. So I hope it is clear now. Sabyasachi, is that clear now? Can you reply quickly? So that I'll sign off then. So will tomorrow you have verbal class? Okay, we'll meet day after tomorrow with another new topic. I hope you understood the percentages now. We have solved a good number of questions and we will be repeating, like we will be solving more questions. Okay, fine people. So, all right, I'm signing off. Okay, done. All right. Thank you, people. Take care. Have a great full day. Enjoy. So tomorrow again, the class is at 2 p.m. Indian Standard Time. All right, Saloni? Fine. All right, people. Take care. Bye-bye. Thank you, Binay. All right. See you, people. See you day after tomorrow. Bye-bye.